All aboard. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Affirmation station, affirmation station. What's today's affirmation? You have arrived at affirmation station. This stop has transfer lines to the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. Choose wisely. My name is Charente Carr of JCLV 21, where I joyously coach life victory. And I am the conductor here on this train where we learn how to maintain our mind, body before departing to our next destination. Like every show, I will walk you through 3 exercises to kickstart your day with your energy shining as bright as you really are on the inside and your body feeling right in 20 minutes or less. We allow 20 minutes for this instead of 15 to allow people to come up and be guests to talk and give them enough space and hold space for them to talk. This episode, we will be working on building our confidence up. So let's ease some of that energy that has been stagnant. Let's shake it up and wake up just a little bit more. And before we even do that, I have to give you the cue so you can understand when we are moving from one cart to the next so you don't get left behind, because we don't believe in leaving people behind, okay? We really don't. So this first cue means that we're asking for permission to go into the next cart. That means it's time for us to go through that gate. Yes, yes. And once we get things completed, we will hear the it's time for us to move on to ask permission to go to the next cart sound, which is exercise completed. So without further ado, if we please, let's go ahead and get the move into the first cart. In this first cart we have been admitted into is called Say It and Claim It. The first exercise is words of affirmation, which are one of 5 love languages. So if you're feeling down, it's okay to frown, okay? It's okay to do it. Just remember to speak yourself back up with compliments and saying, I love you. In 2022, words of affirmation ranked 3 out of 5 as preferred way Americans receive love. Please note, all ways of love languages is still ways that you receive love. Do not discount that, and don't forget to love yourself in those other ways. Here are the instructions for this exercise. You get to say these affirmations in front of a mirror, your camera. It's up to you. This just enhances your affirmations and you talking up to yourself instead of speaking down to yourself. 2, say these affirmations with me inside your mind without beautiful imagination, or say it out loud with your beautiful voice and you feel safe enough to say it out loud in your surroundings, okay? Now, without further ado, let's begin. Repeat after me. I let go of all my limiting beliefs around who I am. I let go of all of my fears around being my authentic self. I am an incredible human being. I set clear boundaries with confidence. My commitment to myself is real. I grow in strength with every forward step I take. I am a masterpiece. I am living the life I always wished for. I achieve my goals. I am so much stronger than I think. Exercise completed. Ooh, guys, I'm so proud of y'all. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep going the good foot. Ooh, we get to go to the next cart. Yay! Okay, in this card, I love this card. This card is all about breathing, y'all. It's called the breeze of breathing. And breathing is a natural thing our body does without us even asking. Today, we're going to consciously breathe out. This allows us to energize our body, focus our mind, and tap into the inner powerhouse that we are. So let me give you some instructions so we can do this, okay? Get comfortable in a seated position, or if you're lying down, get more comfortable in that lying down position and relax your shoulders. If you're sitting up and sitting in a seated position, sit up straight but with your shoulders relaxed. And if it's safe for you to do so, I'm going to recommend that you close your eyes so that you can only focus on your breath. If you can't do that, that's okay. We're still going to focus on the breath while we're focusing on our surroundings as well. That's okay. To do the breathing specifically, let me give you the instructions for that. We're breathing in through the nose in our inhale for 4 counts. We're holding for 4 counts, as in we're not letting that breath out. We're not doing nothing. We're just going to hold it, keep it steady. And then we're going to exhale for 4 counts. We're going to do this action 3 times. If during this you start feeling lightheaded, please soften or slow your approach or just simply stop. That's okay. We're getting comfortable breathing and focusing on our breath again. There's nothing wrong with that. Within your breath, there is life. So let's continue living. Let's consciously breathe. Now, let's begin. So follow after me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Exercise completed. Ooh, guys. That means we get to go to the next card, y'all. I like this card. This is a very fun card. So let me hit that ding dong because I want to get in this card today, like right now. And the reason is this is where we tap it in. And what do I mean by this? This last exercise is emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT tapping, which is an alternative therapy for anxiety, PTSD, chronic pain, weight loss, and other conditions. In 2019, a study was conducted to see how effective EFT tapping was. And this study concluded that a 90% improvement was found for patients doing EFT to reduce their anxiety compared to 63% of cognitive behavioral therapy patients. Even more shocking, only 3 sessions were needed before a patient's anxiety was reduced, while on average, 15 sessions were needed for a CBT patient to show results. Please also note CBT can include that medication that we don't want to be on. While tapping includes your mouth and you touching yourself and loving on yourself for a second. And it's free 99, and don't we like free? So let's do this free exercise right quick. Today, we are going to be doing 2 taps. They are going to be tapping on the eyebrow and tapping on the top of your head. And by tapping on your eyebrow, I have to tell you why before I tell you the what. Why we're doing this? Because you got to know. We're doing this for the eyebrow specifically so we can release the trauma. We can release hurt. We can release sadness. And we can promote peace and emotional healing. And the reason we're even going to tap on our head is we're going to open that crown chakra. We're going to open our king and queendom right now, okay? So that we can lock in all of what we're putting in by doing and tapping on the eyebrow to release the trauma, the hurt, and the sadness. We got to lock that in. We got to get on that good foot, okay? And here are the instructions. First things first. Accept where you are right now and what you're currently feeling right now. Accept it. If you need to say it out loud, right now, I don't feel happy. Right now, I don't feel brave. Right now, I feel stuck. Admit it. There's nothing wrong with you admitting it because we're not going to stay here. We're going to move and transmute this energy, but we have to accept where we're currently at. That's the first step in healing. So, just so you also know, your feeling is just a part of your alert system, and all feelings are okay. And we do not need to stay on that feeling. We don't need to stay on that emotion. We just need to sit in it while it's there and allow it to have space for a moment. Okay. Now we've done that, let me give you some more instructions. For the tapping on the eyebrow, what you're going to do is I personally tap on both sides. What I mean by that is I take my index finger and my middle finger and I start tapping right where I would. If I had a unibrow, I'll be tapping at the edge where my eyebrow sits on both sides, my left side and my right side. I tap there and I alternate it. Okay? This is what I do. You don't have to do that. You can just tap on one side if you want to, or you can tap on both sides. It's up to you. For the head tap, you take your fingers and those two fingers that you already have, the index and your middle finger, so your first two fingers, and you tap in the center of your head. If you have a hairstyle like a weave or something like that, you can still tap on your head because you have to pat your head to get those scratches. So you can tap on this part of your head. We're going to pair these tappings with affirmations. And the affirmations we're going to use are from the Say It and Claim It. Am I going to ask you to remember them right now? No, boo-boo. I'm going to walk you through them again because we're going to make this easy. And I'm also going to direct you of where we're going to tap for the affirmations. The first set of affirmations, we are going to be tapping on the eyebrow, and then to lock it in, we are going to be tapping on the head. And I will let you know where that is when that time comes. You're not going to miss out. I wanted to instruct you. Okay. Now let's begin. We're going to tap on the eyebrow and keep tapping on the eyebrow until I tell you otherwise, which is what Simon's saying. I'm Simon. Hey, y'all. So we're tapping here. Repeat after me. I let go of all my limiting beliefs around who I am. I let go of all my fears around being my authentic self. I am an incredible human being. I set clear boundaries with confidence. My commitment to myself is real. And now I want you to switch it up, y'all. Tap on the top of your head. We're going to lock this in right quick. Say this with me. I grow in strength with every forward step I take. I am a masterpiece. I am living the life I always wished for. I achieve my goals. I am so much stronger than I think. Exercise completed. Now that we've poured all this love into ourselves, okay, it's time to celebrate. So I'm going to give you guys the biggest round of applause right now. Woohoo! Yes! Yes! Okay, so without further ado, that was fun. If you're listening in and you want to share your favorite affirmation of the day, or share how you're feeling after completing the exercises, or just want to talk for me for 2 minutes, because that's where the timer is set, your time to shine right now. I currently have a guest, so let's bring in Felicia K, or I call her Aunt Tay Felicia. Okay, Lisa, not gonna lie. Hi, Auntie. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning, boo.
Good morning, Auntie.
We are on to the break of dawn. Yes, it's the break of dawn. And we are on. Shoot. Girl, me and you in the same connective spirit this morning, because I was listening to a song by John Baptiste. And it says freedom. It says freedom. So freedom is my affirmation today. It says when I move my body just like this, I don't know why, but I feel like freedom. You know, when I let go, I feel like freedom. When I am myself, totally accepting of everything that I am feeling like freedom.
I love it. And she's walking in freedom, y'all. Like, I feel it right now in my spirit. I got the tingles right now, y'all. Like, what she's speaking is life, and it's true, and we all can live free. And what free simply means is us just being ourselves and us holding our boundaries up. And that's okay. That's truly loving ourselves so we can love others greatly.
That's right. And since I only got 33 seconds left, the song is called Freedom by John Baptiste. You can't listen to that song. You got to listen to that song at least 10 times today. And let it blow up in your spirit. Let it move your body. Let it make you tap your foot and snap your fingers. That's an old school thing, snapping your fingers. Oh, wait.
I love it.
Wait for it. I love you, Charente.
And she drops. I love my auntie, y'all. If y'all are not already following her, please follow her because she was here. I can't talk about this for a second. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a minute, y'all, to talk about my auntie. I love my auntie. I love my mom. These individuals were balls of light when I felt like the world was super dark. And to be able just to listen to her, to listen to what she talks about on wisdom, even though I don't talk to her on an everyday basis, it enlightens my life and it brings me great happiness. And as you might not be able to hear, I'm smiling right now really hard because there's something about being able to be with family and to really love each other where everyone's at and to be there for one another when you see someone is in a dark place and talk to them. One thing I can say that my auntie does, she's been a Zumba instructor for years, and that's why I always love my auntie, because she's always on the move. She's always moving that body. She's always on the groove, and she's always being her silly freaking self, and I love her so much. Like, thank you so much for adding that amazing song to today's live. Like, I have so much smiles right now. So without further ado, because we have to close this out because I said 20 minutes, and I want to give you guys some gifts if you want to accept these gifts for free, $9.99. And without further ado, the first gift is going to be if you're looking to help your algorithm because you realize that when you go to social media, you feel drained and you're like, I need a little pick-me-up, just a little pick-me-up. I do daily affirmations on my Twitter and on my Instagram. So if you're looking to see more content that's going to uplift you, go ahead and click my face, click the photo icon or click the bird icon and click follow so that you can now have a moment where you can be uplifted. That's all I really post is uplifting stuff. I don't post anything that's going to bring you down. The reason I do that is we need more elevation and not more de-escalation in this world, okay? We really do. So the next thing, gift number 2, is not actually from me. It's something that I took myself that helped me understand my love languages, as all the love languages are you. And these love languages include words of affirmations, acts of service, quality time, surprises, physical touch as well. And you have to do all these to yourself to really love yourself. And it's okay. You're just finding out what your top is, which simply means that what you need to surround yourself more with. For me, it was words of affirmation. So no matter where I look, even in my house, there's words of affirmation. Even on my phone, my folders are words of affirmation. I have widgets that will give me affirmation every minute to help me cultivate my mind and receive love and no matter where I turn, because I know that's on my top. But do I still do all the other loves affirmation words? Love languages? Yes, I do, because that means I'm loving me in my wholeness. And it's okay to love me in my wholeness. And that's not selfish. The last gift I have for you is a Google form I created. This Google form is going to help you. Where it's going to help you with specifically, let me give you the deets. It's going to help you with your life, especially in your mind, your health, your career, and your finances. I love the mind section of my form. And the reason I love it so much is you're going to take this assessment. It's going to take you about 30 minutes, and if you do all of it in one sitting, and it's going to tell you if your mind's serving you or if your mind's not serving you. And then it's going to tell you, if you take the next quiz, what is sabotaging you? And where did it come from? And then you're going to oponopono that stuff, which is simply saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and saying as many times as you need to really feel it, okay? And really release it and let it back and out into the ether from which it came from, okay? You're going to send it back into the light. So without further ado, we hear the choo-choo. And that choo-choo means simply, I'm not telling you to go home. I am just letting you know this is the end of Affirmation Station. Thank you so much for listening in and riding with me to Affirmation Station. You may now exit the train and head to your next destination. There are transfer lines to the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. Choose wisely. I love you to infinity and beyond. I hope you have a fantabulous day, and ta-ta for now. Affirmation Station, Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation? Bye, guys.